Here we go with this so-called major announcement.
I'm afraid this is a good news, bad news kind of night. And I've always been a bad news first kind of girl. So here goes. With our fearless leader, William Regal returned, looking quite tan, might I add, the time has come for me to step down as your Raw general manager.
I actually thought she did a great job, guys.
Are you kidding me, Byron?
At least it was exciting.
All right, so there may have been some mixed opinions on my stint as GM, but I'm sure that's only because we all know where I really belong, which is fighting in a WWE ring.
Not sure that's the only reason.
Which is why I'm pleased to announce, given Becky's unfortunate medical status, at the hands of someone who William Regal has assured me will be dealt with, the Real Suits have decided to name a new #1 contender for the Women's World Championship. Me!
Huge news for the Women's World title.
And that championship match is happening right now!
After all the confusion around Survivor Series, we're finally getting to see Bianca defend her championship.
So, Bianca Belair, let's...
This woman just will not stop coming after the captain.
If her grievance was big enough to get her to take down the War Games cage in a tank, did you really expect her to let it go?
Hey there, friend.
Give it a rest, Shotzi. Haven't you done enough at this point?
I think what you meant to say is, thank you for making me #1 contender, Shotzi. Sorry you hurt your leg in that unfortunate tank incident.
Wait. How did you get hurt when you were driving the tank? Is this really all because I didn't give you proper credit for your terribly original idea of let's have a War Games match at Survivor Series?
And didn't even put me in the match. But no, this isn't an isolated incident. This, apparently, is just what you do. Playing in other people's sandboxes, stealing other people's ideas, and jumping every line. You may have William Regal fooled, but not me, and not the locker room.
Oh, I'm sure, Shotzi.
Cutting lines might work in TBD, but in WWE, there are consequences.
Bayley?
That's Bayley's music, but where is she?
Is Shotzi just playing mind games here? Bayley from behind.
Shotzi's found an ally who's not okay with being skipped over for a Women's World Championship match.
I don't blame her. It was supposed to be either Bayley or Becky. Cap weaseled in there.
Wait, we're getting a call from the back. This is an official match. Here we go. We thought it was all over at War Games, but Cap getting named #1 contender apparently upset certain members of the locker room.
Yeah, at least the ones who felt they were more deserving coming out of that War Games match.
Either way, Bianca Belair just got a night off, while two of her possible future opponents are going to tear each other apart. The Women's World Champion is the real winner here. Tossed into the corner.
She scores big with the counter. And Bayley never saw that coming. Boom!
Nice.
Telling her opposition, you are way out of your depth here.
Running knee lift. Moonsault! Moonsault! She's feeling the hurt here.
Slingshot!
Forearm smash!
That is tossing your own body around without a care.
Taking no account for their own well-being. Turn out the lights.
And Bayley is really being knocked around here.
Bayley looks to be well measured right now.
Quick thinking pays off.
Bayley's finally able to slow all that incoming offense.
Yeah, she's able to stop that surge dead in its tracks.
That's because Byron is quivering in fear next to me.
I get nervous when the fight comes out here, guys.
And they just got back in. And she is doing whatever she wants right now.
Yeah, this is a great flurry she's putting together.
A quick reversal by Bayley. Suplex attempt. Able to go behind, though.
From behind, chop block. Ooh, what a forearm club.
Oh, strong impact. Bayley looking a little worse for wear after taking.
What is this superstar gonna do now?
Take a nap, Triangle. The triangle's in. Triangle's in. Oh, Bayley, is she gonna tap? Is she gonna tap out?
Can the role model hang on? This is an agonizing submission hold. Triangle submission, a lot of trouble here.
Oh, look at this. Look at this power. Look at this strength. Great way to escape.
Nice running crossbody.
Cover! And she's able to stop the count early.
What's it going to take to put this match away?
Setting up for something here.
Ooh, nasty shot to the throat.
Driving the face down.
She's fighting back. Oh, God, face first. Bayley putting it all on the line.
Up high.
Uh-oh, got snatched up here. Ooh, going over the top, all the way to the floor. Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
Able to reverse. Legs caught.
Uh-oh. Every maneuver being returned with counter fire.
The fatigue is setting in for her.
That's the kind of physicality we can expect from Bayley.
Ooh!
Right to the leg.
Wow. That won't separate your shoulder. That'll divorce it.
Evades the attack.
Looking for the suplex all the way up. Look at this power. Oh, no.
Into a chop block.
Ooh, what a forearm club. Kinshasa. That could end Bayley's night.
For the win! 2! And she's still in the game.
Can Bayley now mobilize? She had enough to kick out, but needs to get on the offensive now.
You got to give a lot of credit here. Withstanding what has taken out many other competitors.
Perched up top.
She comes up empty.
There it is.
Bayley to Bayley.
That's gotta be it.
The ref not even getting to one.
She's not done yet, but you have to believe that she's still in all sorts of trouble here. She's getting fired up, ready to show her opponent what she's got.
Club with the right forearm.
Oh, man, a little extra luster behind that kick. More attacks up there could leave her severely impaired.
Big knee to the midsection.
An elusive Bayley there. Never saw it coming.
Leave the night light on for her, because this is over.
An incredible victory for the captain here tonight.
She certainly solidified her position as the #1 contender.
Shotzi from behind with that crutch.
What the heck? She claimed she was injured.
She was just pulling all our legs, Cole.
Shotzi laying the boots in now.
Compared to the Tank, this is nothing.
Finally, the referee getting control of the situation.
She's using the crutch on her throat. Shotzi wasn't done.
Russian leg sweep with the crutch.
At least Shotzi's made her point now, and we can finally get on to the business of the Women's World Championship next week.
I'm not so sure, Byron.
Neither am I. Based on what Shotzi said earlier, I doubt that this satisfied her desire for revenge. She's on a mission.
Does it look smaller?
Huh?
That's what kids always say when they come back home, right? They go off to the great wide world, come home, and everything looks small. Haven't seen you around here much lately.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a little smaller? I was in the neighborhood. Figured I'd stop in to get a few reps in before my big match with Bianca.
Shotzi's not also in the neighborhood, is she? You know my insurance doesn't cover tanks.
I don't think you have to worry. Tanks don't get great gas mileage, so she probably won't come crashing through the wall. No promises, though.
And just when I was starting to feel nostalgic about you breaking things around here. How are you feeling after that crutch attack?
I'm fine. Can you believe Shotzi's still bitter you didn't book her in TBD? And now she's turning it into a whole thing about how I stole her so-called War Games idea.
In fairness, it's you who didn't want to book her.
What? Really?
I believe your words at the time were, "I'm not impressed."
That does sound like me. But I was probably just being flippant.
Being flippant without thinking that your actions could actually have consequences? Yeah, definitely you. Then, on purpose or not, Shotzi effectively brings you up to the big leagues, and instead of any sort of thanks, you steamroll right into a fantastical whirlwind tour of all things WWE.
Let's be fair. I didn't steamroll right away. And Shotzi brought me to Raw so she could make an example of me.
Maybe, but is that also why she pitched you the idea for a War Games match when you were GM? A match you thought was a good enough idea to book but then shut her out of?
I never said it was my idea. Besides, it wasn't a groundbreaking suggestion, and everything worked out.
Right, because I'm sure the WWE Universe saw the superstar GM announce the War Games match, put herself in it, and then thought, who else can I give credit to for setting up this awesome main event? It worked out for you. And now you get a championship match against Bianca Belair. Shotzi? Not so much.
Jeez, whose side are you on, Geneva?
You know whose side I'm on. That's why I gotta be straight with you, to make sure you get your head right so you can take that title from Bianca.
You know, after ignoring WWE for so long, becoming their champion is the only thing I can dream of.
This is a moment of destiny for a woman who spent years crisscrossing the world and honing her skills before finally arriving in the big leagues of WWE.
You can really feel the electricity in the arena, Michael.
Waiting on the champion here.
It's obvious Bianca's playing mind games with her opponent.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Shotzi's vendetta against the #1 contender continues.
And it looks like she's had about enough of it.
No, guys, it's not what you think. I have a seriously heartwarming announcement. Bianca Belair can't be here tonight.
This is the second time the #1 contenders match has been called off.
No, I told you, it's actually heartwarming. Bianca was wrapping up an appearance at a nearby community center before the show when suddenly, out of nowhere, 3 buses of adorable children from a local school showed up, excited to meet the Women's World Champion. And you know how Bianca is. She wouldn't leave until everyone got a picture and an autograph. how those buses showed up just in time to prevent Bianca from making it here for her championship match tonight, we may never know. But Bianca just couldn't leave those sweet children hanging. Are you seriously booing children? Wow. What a bloodthirsty bunch you all are. I did feel bad that you didn't have a match anymore tonight, though. Oh no, it's not me. I have the night off from in-ring action, just like at War Games. But these three women do not.
Oh my, the Cap has history with all these women.
And we're getting word from the truck that she'll be facing them in a fatal four-way.
I think she said to bring it on.
Easy to say, harder to survive. Shotzi's curated a formidable challenge for the #1 contender.
Honestly, I'm just impressed that Shotzi managed to curate this match and 3 busloads of children in the same day.
What? That was Shotzi?
For God's sakes, catch up, Byron. Nonetheless, this is going to be a huge fatal 4-way contest here on Raw. Like you said, Corey, Cap definitely has a target on her back due to her history with these 3 other superstars.
I'm just wondering, after all these false starts, if Cap will ever make it to her title match with Bianca Belair.
I think that's Shotzi's exact goal, Saxton. Great display of strength with the suplex.
Getting the shoulder up before 2.
She likely knew that wasn't enough. She's just keeping the pressure on. Right to the kidneys from behind.
Looking for more damage here. Release back suplex. Ouch. Was definitely not thinking about finesse with that one. Was only thinking about dominance.
Big punch. Ouch. Into cover. Then we have Liv Morgan. And the count's broken, keeping the match alive.
Whoa, that was a stiff chair shot to the dome.
Oh, the chair projected right to their face.
Every successive move is putting their opponent in a dicey situation. Bent down, what a slam. She's staying elusive.
Oh, just turn that around. Nicely done with the head scissors.
Good defense.
Set out mat slam. That's one of my all-time favorites. The octopus stretch. Oh, this is unique. Oh, man, what a counter. Great escape.
Big forearm.
Uppercut.
That'll cost some teeth.
That was a hell of a maneuver there, guys. Could be some collateral damage on the way here.
Everyone needs to clear out, including us.
Right to the gut.
At the arm trap.
Torn down with a lariat.
Letting us all know she's ready to use that kendo stick.
Looking bad for her here.
Oh, man, a kendo shot to the head. That can't feel good.
If you're looking to cause quick, sharp damage, you can't go wrong with the kendo stick.
Put it in the corner now. Counter from Asuka. That's one of my all-time favorites.
Showing off their submission.
Oh, this is unique. Oh, man, what a counter. Great escape. Discouraging results for Ripley right here.
Ripley needs to be resourceful. Find an opening.
Didn't go as planned. That's one of my all-time favorites.
I can't believe it.
No!
Vicious combination of strikes.
Blackout. Oh, look at the kicks. Right to the midsection.
Series of kicks in the corner.
She is just desperately trying to fight out of it.
Take it down to the canvas. Gets out of there in a hurry.
She anticipated that one. Oh, good adjustment. Look at this, just unloading. Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off.
This neckbreaker position, but look at this power prying their way out. And a neckbreaker counter.
Just pounding away on the knuckle right.
Can't prepare your face for that. Boom. Big forearm.
Now we have Rhea Ripley. Turns it into a face buster.
Oh, my God. Boom!
Places her right in the corner. Kick! Draped upside down in a tree of woe. Oh, blow to the breadbasket.
She's looking for the win.
The pin's broken up.
I can't believe it.
And Asuka moves.
A big kick to the gut, the clubbing forearm. Punch! And now to Liv.
Jumping complete shot.
Asuka won't come back after that. From the top.
And shoulders down.
Nope. Well, that decision may very well come back to haunt her, Cole. Beautiful arm wringer applied. Beautiful back kick.
And there's the breakup. Just in the nick of time. Paying it right back with a reversal.
Ooh, shot that chair right at him.
Able to get out of the way.
Asuka forced into the defensive now.
Liv maintains scratching and clawing. This could be it.
She kicks out with force.
Getting that shoulder up now is huge. She saw that one coming.
Double knee face breaker.
Kick to the stomach puts an end to the... Asuka. Asuka's found her positioning.
It's cinched in. Legs are grapevine off the lock.
Oh, look at this. Just breaks the grip, delivers an elbow, and just like that, she's back out of it. Uh-oh.
We're gonna see it.
Power. Sit down. Power bomb.
Makes it incredibly difficult to walk.
Kinshasa. Does that finish Ripley for good? Cover. 2 count. And that does it. Beats the odds and gets the fatal 4-way win.
These ladies put on quite a show. Here's another gander.
Here is your winner, Mistress Mercedes Nguyen.
A big win for the decorated superstar.
If the decorations are made of construction paper and tape, she was a big fish in a small pond who caught a lucky break.
She had to go through 3 very intimidating opponents in this one.
This is definitely a match she should be proud of.
It was you, wasn't it? You're the reason I'm missing my championship match with Bianca. Again!
Oh, it's hardly my fault. Your car service was way too willing to accommodate your new itinerary. You know, they really should have some sort of security on that. Figured the least I could do was play hooky from Raw 2 so we could have a little chat.
You really want to do this here?
Fight in an airport lounge? Absolutely not. They'd never let me back in, and I love their little mini cupcakes too much. I just want what's mine.
What exactly is that, Shotzi? I can't go back in time and hire you at TBD. I can't go back and put you in War Games. Your obsession with me is unhealthy.
What's unhealthy is theft. And I'm not just talking about War Games. You may have gotten a free pass from Regal to waltz around WWE, ripping off other people's ideas, moves, and gear, but you didn't get a free pass from me. You're the #1 contender. That should be me. Put it on the line in a match. Win or lose, we are done after that.
If it means never having to deal with your BS again, fine, you're on. But only because there's no way I lose.
Arrived in WWE, Shotzi has had it out for. Now they finally meet again to settle their issues.
This goes back even further to the independent scene. It's a long-standing grudge that transitioned to WWE and then was punctuated with a tank attack.
It seems like a Falls Count Anywhere match is a perfect way for these two to wrap up their long-time battle.
Neck breaker! So smooth. That's gonna hurt.
Oh, no! Someone call the orthodontist.
Shotzi caught by the counter. What a boot! Turning the tables. Looking worse for wear in the corner now. Wicked clothesline. And whatever the game plan, it didn't look to work out for Shotzi there. That was nasty.
Oof! Connects on the kick.
Just pounding away.
Enough already.
And Shotzi is being taken apart here.
Destructive amount of work being done to Shotzi right now.
Oh, knee to the face.
She can end it here. No, kicks out.
Close call. That was almost lights out.
Caught in a bad position here.
Ooh, dropped right on their face. Oh my God.
Momentum's breaking away from her.
Showing a lot of fury with her attacks. There's a special word that I can't say on air for that type of slap.
Hey, keep things T for team, Corey.
She saw it coming. Quick exchange of counters there.
Cut off with a kick to the superstar, building incredible momentum.
Oh, I mean, I don't know how the superstar's doing it. Down and out moments ago, back in it now. This could do it. Raises the shoulder before the 1 count.
She is still very much in this.
Oh, costly error there.
Oh, vicious running knee lift.
Wow, springboard attack. There's a supreme woman in our midst. Show some respect, WWE Universe.
Trap the arm. Neck breaker. So smooth. She's enduring some damage.
If Shotzi can produce more of that, it might get the job done.
And as dangerous as she is, that kendo stick just made her even more so.
Impressive reversal there.
Overhand strike. Oh, look at this awesome Sicilian barrage.
The buffet of punches.
And Shotzi reverses it.
Seeing an answer for every move attempted.
It seems like that slap might have had a little extra hostility behind it.
Here it comes. Special delivery. The attitude adjustment. We got it covered. After years of antagonism, Cap has finally put Shotzi behind her. What a win.
I don't think Shotzi got the memo, Saxton. She's not going to take this insult lying down.
Spear out of nowhere from Bianca Belair.
The Women's World Champion just obliterated Shotzi.
Looks like Bianca's just as tired of Shotzi's shenanigans as anyone.
And now the champion and the #1 contender are facing off.
We may not have to wait for a match. This could jump off right here.
It's finally happening. The #1 contender and the Women's World Champion will finally go one-on-one.
It's about darn time.
This is going to be an epic clash for that championship, and I can't wait to see it.
Thanks for having my back out there.
I was annoyed. Honestly, I think the whole WWE universe was.
So, guess this means we're finally gonna get our match, huh?
You're pretty excited for someone who's about to get handled.
I see how it is. Well, you just go ahead and underestimate me, champ.
Oh, I don't underestimate you at all. I've seen your stuff on the indies. I know you can go, but so can I.
You've watched my indie matches? I didn't know you'd be into that.
What? Just because I started wrestling at WWE and never had an independent run doesn't mean I can't appreciate what you did there. I mean, that dive off the balcony against La Congrejita Loca? Wild. Self-destructive and probably ill-advised, but wild.
Man, if you had ever been a free agent when I was in TBD, I would have gladly jumped off a balcony against you too.
That sounds like a blast. Except I'm the one who would have been doing the jumping. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy with how it came up, but I do sometimes wonder what an indie career would have been like for me. It sounds like an adventure.
Huh.
What?
Just gets me thinking about our match.
About whether I'm going to pin or submit you?
No, well, not exactly. Someone recently pointed out that I was lucky enough to experience a fantastical whirlwind tour when I got to WWE. I got to have the adventure. I'm wondering if I should pay it forward.
What do you have in mind?
You're confident you're gonna beat me anyway, right?
Anytime, any place.
I was really hoping you'd say that.
You want to do what?
It's just going to be 2 matches.
Best of 3 series. So yeah, it might go 2, if Bianca really has no fight in her.
It'll probably go 2. That's as many as I need.
It's not the best of 3 series that gives me pause. It's the locales. It is the usual custom to defend the WWE Women's World Championship on WWE TV.
Sure, we could do that if we want to stick with what's comfortable. Or, get this, we fight for the Women's World Championship in the coolest indie arenas around.
Japan? Mexico? We could even go back to your old stomping grounds in the UK. Honestly, sounds like a great way to push that grassroots international exposure you business types are always talking about.
And you know what else it sounds like?
Oh, I'm positive you'll tell me.
It sounds like a big swing. It sounds like taking advantage of every opportunity on the table. And it sounds like doing something different without being afraid to fail.
I know what you're getting at, and I'm not sure I like you turning my words back on me.
I'm sorry to interject, but this is ridiculous. It's unheard of. Allowing a WWE champion to defend at these underground indie shows? Untelevised? What about the advertisers?
Advertisers? Really?
I'm afraid Troy makes an excellent point. Marketing will hate this.
See?
Fortunately, this is not a marketing company. This is a professional wrestling company. A professional wrestling company that's going to take a swing, and whose general manager cannot wait to get on the road. The only question is, Where to first?
Don't look at me. This is your world. I'm just the adventuring tourist who gets to hit you, wherever you so choose.
It may be my world, but I say we make it your world to start. What if we go back to your old territory? Match 1 at Club UK.
God save the king.
Tennessee, the WWE Women's World Champion, Bianca Belair.
Dear, dear, dear. That cannot have gone as you'd hoped.
No. Everything went exactly according to my plan of getting hit in the face a bunch.
Are you regretting giving Bianca the invitation into the Indies?
Not at all. I miss the intimacy of a smaller show, the interaction with the fans. Just didn't expect Bianca to pull the same energy from the crowd quite as easily as she did.
Bianca got very comfortable very quickly.
If she had come up in the Indies, I would have wanted her for TBD. But that's not gonna stop me from beating her at our next stop.
Which raises the question, where to next on this great tour of the world?
I've been giving that some thought, with an ice pack on my jaw. Bianca hits hard, and so do I. So let's go to the home of strong style, Japan.
Sure, if you buy at the Japanese steakhouse we always go to.
Deal. That feels like a fitting celebration once I beat Bianca. But only the food. I'm not buying you another jacket.